Bro, to be honest, come on. You did make that awful 9/11 comment. It's a little warranted. Why are you here? I don't give a fuck if you've been here for a long enough time and you're a fucking gifter. Like, why are you here? I should have probably banned him. There's a new White House video. All right, let's see.
Every morning, millions of Americans are joined together by a simple act. They get up and they go to work. They do it without fanfare, without complaint, when times are easy and when times are hard. And right now, times are indeed hard. Because this morning, there were also millions of Americans who didn't go to work. We're hurting, we are mourning, and we are struggling. At times, it can feel like we've never been more separate from one another, in more ways than one. But we can change that. And we will. Because we can choose to see that we've been connected all along. Connected by a love for this country. By a continual drive to improve upon it. Connected by the shared dignity, the quiet respect of an honest day's work. Yes, this morning, millions of Americans woke up and they went to work. And we did too.
They're saying the right things. Hold on. So the QAnon subreddit, free bans for any negative post. Please don't clog the site up. This is not over. Have patience. Upvote to support no handshake post today. Dude, where's my post? Don't worry if it gets removed. Take care of your mental health today, friends. Nothing makes me happier than seeing the copium that is taking place in these circles right now, where they're literally engaging in self-care. I guess it was a lot of fun for Republicans to just sit around and make fun of, people wearing pussy hats and shit as they lost their fucking minds, as people were like upset about Donald Trump winning 4 years ago, because goddamn, it feels fucking good. They were right. They were fucking right, dude. Folks, get some healing crystals. Open up a box of Chardonnay. Make a bubble bath for yourself, folks. Because the pedophile deep state cabal has won. Like, that's so funny that, like, that's their, like, QAnon saying they need to do self-care sweaty is never not going to be funny, because on the other side, they're like, I have my box wine and I'm really, really trying to engage in some self-care right now, sweetie. Why? Because the deep state pedophile intergalactic vampire conspiracy has won. Anyway, folks, in honor of the great Irish, folks, we have a tradition around these parts. And this one's for Joe Biden. It's top of the hour, folks. It's top of the hour every hour, where there's a 60-second ad break coming to you. After that, we're going to move on to more post-inauguration coverage, and hopefully a little bit of coverage on what the hogs are doing, a little bit of hog watch. But it's top of the hour every hour where there's a 60-second ad break, and if you no longer want to see the ads on this here broadcast right now, all you need to do is subscribe, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and NBs. You can do it for $5, or you can do it for free with your Twitch Prime. Twitch Prime by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. Here's the 60-second ad now.
When our leaders of 16 were executed. Come out, sugar like a tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. And how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Chandra. Come tell us how you slew
Them old Arabs 2 by 2.
like the Zulus, they had spears, a bow and arrows. Oh, bravely you faced one
It's your 16-pounder gun.
and you frightened them damn natives to the marrow.
So good.
It's an important message that America is back as a world leader. And I think that is particularly
Dude,
important.
listen. Like, I can give you what's going on here, okay? Every single fucking newscast today is going to talk about how America's back, baby, okay? How racism is defeated. How while we still have some work to do, like, it's over. You know, we have restored democracy. We've restored the soul of this nation. When in fact, that's a lie. And the reason why that's a lie is because Donald Trump, and I repeat myself as I have so many times over the past 4 years, did not come out of nowhere, okay? Donald Trump is not the disease. He is a symptom. So if we avoid the material underpinnings, if we avoid the material realities in which this kind of radicalization has occurred, if we avoid the deep racial wounds that we have yet to heal in this country, if we just pepper in some black and brown faces in high places and assume, you know, we're good, we're done, we solved it, without addressing the actual actions, the cruel actions in which this economic organization of society harms so many people, we're going to have another Donald Trump soon. Just like the Biden administration is still going to be very harmful to so many people. Okay? It doesn't work that way. You don't just go, all right, Kamala Harris is VP now, and now, you know, racism is over. If it worked that way, then Barack Obama would have saved this country. Sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of this brunch I'm eating. Yeah. Isra says uniting fascists isn't good, and actually I will not be doing that. Yeah, like, no, that's fucking bullshit. Lots of anger in the QAnon group chats, with many people saying they want to throw up as they realize mass arrests won't happen. If you or someone close to you is reconsidering QAnon after today, my DMs / email willsummer@thedailybeast are open. Fuck this sham. I am good. I want to puke. Fuck praying. Like, think about this. Okay? Just think about it this way. I want to talk about someone right now. I want to talk about Ashley Babbitt. 35-year-old San Diego resident who was a 14-year veteran of the Air Force. Ashley Babbitt believed in QAnon. She believed that Donald Trump had her best interest at heart. And she flew to the Capitol, and she got shot and was fucking was dead a couple hours after. She was carried out in a carrier from the Capitol. She believed in QAnon. She was a fucking QAnon supporter. Look where that got her. If she hadn't been on Facebook forums, like the ones that are frequented by some of your parents, some of the people that you know in your lives, she would not have been fucking clapped at the Capitol. She wouldn't be sieging those halls. Okay? And it's sad. Like, look at these fucking people. They legitimately think that, like, QAnon was real up until this moment. Where's the damn storm? What happened? Why didn't the plan work? I feel stupid. Like, it's wild. The goal should be to prevent more Ashley Babbitts from happening. The goal should be to prevent that kind of insurrectionist siege that occurred from happening. What the fuck did QAnon actually believe was going to happen today? I think, so, hey, Popcorn Boys here. So, QAnon supporters believe in a charcuterie of conspiracies. So, they all have their own pick of the litter. Like, some of them believe that, today was the day of action, the day of reckoning, finally, because it's the last physical day that the day of action could have happened. But what unites them all is that there's a deep state cabal. And anyone who opposes Donald Trump is a part of it. Doesn't matter if they're Republican or Democrat. Every Democrat is a part of it. CIA, FBI. This deep state cabal of intergalactic pedophile vampires, basically. And they believe that the day of action was going to happen where Donald Trump was going to arrest all of these people and kill them, shoot them for treason. And yes, they do believe that. Some of them might be flat earthers. Some of them might believe in other conspiracy theories. Some of them might be anti-vaxxers. A lot of them are. Almost all of them are anti-maskers. But the thing that united people that believe in QAnon was that there was going to be a day of action where Donald Trump and his patriots were going to arrest everyone who has engaged in this deep state pedophile conspiracy and shoot them for treason. And it didn't happen. What percentage of cops and soldiers in the Capitol do you think are QAnon? I saw some wearing InfoWars merch. Brother, I can't remember if it was the chief of police in New York City or if it was the head of the PBA that had a QAnon mug when he was giving interviews on Fox News. Like this is deeply embedded. QAnon is now deeply embedded. Or it was the head of the police union. Yeah. QAnon is deeply embedded in the police force because QAnon is deeply embedded within the Republican Party, or at least the voters of the Republican Party. Okay? .84% of cops said in 2016 that they would vote for Donald Trump. I have no reason to believe that that number got smaller. I believe that percentage went higher. I don't know what the latest is for this election. I haven't seen any information on it this time around, but cops are Republicans. Like they have been and they will be, and it's not, it's not surprising. Ron Watkins, the former 8Kun administrator who helped keep QAnon afloat for years and someone suspected of being Q himself, is throwing the... Oh, wow. Code Monkey. We gave it our all. Now we need to keep our chins up and go back to our lives best as we are able. We have a new president sworn in and is our response. What the fuck? People believe Ron Watkins is the guy who kept QAnon alive, by the way. And suspected him of being Q himself, or like taking over Q himself. My DA cousin called Trump Hitler-esque and then voted for him anyway. Wait, what? I mean, they're grifters, right? Like, everyone saw this as an opportunity to manipulate a bunch of people. And honestly, it's like multi-level marketers and like Herbalife salesmen going after Mormons. You know what I mean? There have been plenty of studies done on this where people who are in more insulated religions are way more susceptible to multi-level marketing schemes and shit like that. So QAnon is an environment ripe for people looking for answers. Is an environment ripe for grifters to come in and just like sell whatever the fuck they're selling. So I think this dude who makes a living off of doing creating uncensored pornography for Japan in the Philippines, that is what he does, by the way. That's what Ron Watkins makes his bread on, which, by the way, I think is an honorable cause. I think Japanese porn should be uncensored. It is a crime against humanity. That it is. But this man who makes a living off of, shooting uncensored Japanese adult videos in the Philippines, it took over 8chan and 8kun and basically kept it alive and took over Q2 and did the Q drops himself. Or people suspect that he did the Q drops himself. He was the person who is most likely to be the person who donned the role of Q. I go to a Mormon university. If you're in the CAF, you can usually overhear someone having an MLM recruitment meeting. Yeah. But this is not going to go away. Anyway, let's watch Trump's lonely exit now. Who has the full coverage of Donald Trump? MLM is multi-level marketing. Protests are starting in the NYS Capitol. Yeah, I saw one on California too. I think that's why I told you guys I don't think anything crazy is going to happen today. I told you guys that nothing crazy is going to happen today because the siege was like, it's like Unite the Right 1. Like Charlottesville 1 was attended by Nazis from all around the country. But Charlottesville 2 was a wrap. Like it was people don't even remember that there was a second Unite the Right rally that happened a year later. Once that happens, once your movement like falls apart, once you do that and everyone makes fun of you and the president himself is literally like calling you a fucking terrorist and shit, you're done. You're done. What are you gonna do? You have to throw in the towel. These people were not gonna fucking. I mean, they're like small business owners and shit. They have too much to lose. You know what I mean? They have more to lose than most. This is a guy who expected a few thousand people to be here. He drove 45 minutes for a peaceful protest. Feds have arrested Proud Boy member Joe Biggs over the Capitol riot. Biggs will face at least 3 charges. Complaint against Biggs from another what notes that another Proud Boy member was seen breaking the window of the U.S. Capitol building with a clear plastic shield. In the video, a voice off camera says, "Hey Biggs, what do you got to say?" The person depicted below smiles broadly and says, "This is awesome," before pulling his gaiter up to cover his face. The leader of the Proud Boys, Enrique Tarrio, was arrested ahead of the rally in order to stay out of Washington. Anyway, let's watch the Donald Trump's final remarks as president now.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And we love you, and I can tell you that from the bottom of my heart. This has been an incredible 4 years. We've accomplished so much together. I want to thank...
Didn't we have some fun, folks? We love to. We love it. We had so much fun for the past 4 years, you know. Yes, your grandparents are dead, but hey, guess what? They were already really old, believe me.
Thank all of my family and my friends and my staff and so many other people for being here. I want to thank you for your effort, your hard work. People have no idea how hard this family worked. They worked, and they worked for you. They could have had a much easier life, but they did a fantastic job. I just want to thank all of you, everyone. I want to thank Mark Meadows, who's here, someplace right there. I want to thank Mark. But it's been something very special. We've accomplished a lot. Our First Lady has been a woman of great grace and beauty and dignity. And so popular with the people, so popular with the people. In fact, honey, would you like to say a few words, please?
Being your First Lady
Divorce incoming.
was my greatest honor. Thank you for your love and your support. You will be in my thoughts and prayers. God bless you all. God bless your families. And God bless this beautiful nation. Thank you.
What else has to be said, right? But what we've done, that's true, honey, great job. What we've done has been amazing by any standard. We rebuilt the United States military. We created a new force called Space Force. That in itself would be a major achievement for a regular administration. We were not a regular administration. We took care of the vets, 91% approval rating. They've never had that before. The vets have given us, the VA, the vets have given us an approval rating like has never been before. We took care of our vets and our beautiful vets. They were very badly treated before we came along. And as you know, we get them great service, and we pick up the bill, and they can go out and they can see a doctor if they have to wait long periods of time. We got it so that we can sadly get rid of people that don't treat our vets properly. We didn't have any of those rights before when I came on, so our vets are happy, our people are happy, our military is thrilled. We also got tax cuts, the largest tax cut and reform in the history of our country by far. I hope they don't raise your taxes. But if they do, I told you so. And if you look at the regulations, which I consider the regulation cuts to be maybe even more important, that's why we have such good and have had such good job numbers. The job numbers have been absolutely incredible. When we started, had we not been hit by the pandemic, we would have had numbers that would never have been seen. Already our numbers are the best ever. If you look at what happened until February.
There's like a presidential signing ceremony, I think, that's also happening currently. I don't know where Like, I think the first 100 days is now officially starting. If I'm not mistaken, it's supposed to start today. So I'll find that and we'll take a look at that as well.
A year ago, our numbers were at a level that nobody had ever seen before. And even now, we really built it twice. We got hit. Nobody blames us for that. The whole world got hit, and then we built it again. And now...
Yeah, no, the whole world didn't get hit in the same way, though.
Now being ushered out of the president's room after President Joe Biden, the 46th president of the United States, signed a number of documents, memoranda, etc. Let's get back with the former acting.
Why is Chad Wolf on Fox News?
Chad Wolf. One of the things that President Obama is going to do this afternoon, Secretary Wolf, is that he is going to reverse the travel ban from Muslim countries that are hotbeds for terrorist activities. What are the potential dangers of doing that?
Well, unfortunately, it's very disappointing. I had hoped that his team would come in and really taking a look at what the department has done. And again, when we talk about travel restrictions, there's no Muslim ban. There was never any Muslim ban. It's not based on religion. Instead, what the department has done over the course of 4 years.
Oh, okay. If there's no Muslim ban, then it doesn't matter if they reverse it. Okay.
We're very upfront with them about.
Got it. I guess there's no Muslim ban, so it doesn't matter if they reverse it. You can't simultaneously say like, oh, there's no Muslim ban, but also if they reverse this this non-existent Muslim ban, then it'll be very dangerous.
Without a thoughtful process is very concerning, and at the end of the day, it's going to make the American people less safe.
One of the other things that President Biden has said he is going to do is not build another foot of border wall. His nominee for your position, Alejandro Mayorkas, was asked about that yesterday in a confirmation hearing. Let's listen to what he said about not building any more barrier along the border.
It's not a monolithic challenge, the border.
The hilarity here is that,
varied, depending on the geography, depending on the specific venue, and depending on the conduct of individuals around it.
Yeah, this shit sucks.
And
I don't care. Okay, President-elect Joe Biden plans on signing 17 executive actions today in the Oval Office, including the national mask mandate, establishing a White House COVID-19 team, cease withdrawal from the World Health Organization, restoring National Security Pandemics Office, extend pause on student loan payments and interest. He's going to rejoin the Paris Climate Agreement, the government agency review focused on equity, extend federal eviction moratorium, good, rescind census orders to exclude non-citizens, preserve and fortify DACA, revoke the Muslim ban, and rescind the 1776 Commission. There's a lot more that is supposed to be done. This stuff is like, there's a lot more that's supposed to be done. This stuff is good. It's not. It's a good first step, especially the DACA thing. And more, but the important stuff is not the and more. Extend eviction and foreclosure moratoriums, as we said. Continue pause on student loan payments until September 30th. I don't know why they're not. Like, he should have just canceled it right there. Instead of the continuing the pause, he should have just signed off on a cancellation. I don't know why they're still waiting on it. He could do that. He could do that with one executive action. Fox says it's divisive. A lot of chatter on Fox about Biden being partisan for signing a bunch of executive orders today. What message does it send? It sends that Chris Wallace says it sends that he won. Good shit. I'm Chris Wallace of Fox News. Yeah, that's what it sends. Do we even watch this? This is so sad here.
The stock market is actually substantially higher than it was at its higher point prior to the pandemic. So it's really, you could say we built it twice. And you're going to see incredible numbers start coming in if everything is sort of left alone. Be careful. Very complex. Be careful. But you're going to see some incredible things happening. And remember us when you see these things happening, if you would. Remember us, because I'm looking at elements of our economy that are set to be a rocket ship up. It's a rocket ship up. We have the greatest country in...
What? Don Jr. and Eric crying before they get on Air Force One for one last time. Wow. That is wonderful to see, folks. Those tears, they are delicious, dude. That is sustenance for me, baby. Give me that goddamn juicy, delicious tears.
In the world, we have the greatest economy in the world, and as bad as the pandemic was, we were hit so hard, just like the entire
Today
world
we
was hit
say
so hard. Places that thought they got away with it didn't get away with it. They're suffering right now. We did something that is really considered a medical miracle. They're calling it a miracle, and that was the vaccine. We got the vaccine developed in 9 months.
Bye-bye, Donald Trump.
9 years, or 5 years, or 10 years, or...
Wait, what? Hold on. Fuck you for saying someone crying is good, you idiot. Oh no, why did you ban them? What was their name? Was it this person? No, I need to find them. What is it? Oh, you found him. Okay. Nate and the Beast. Okay. Yes! This is why I love people saying, like, this is why I love Republicans. Okay? Because they come in here. Brother, look at that. Trump 2021. Oh! Wait, I'm so confused. Are you a Democrat or Republican? Trump 2021. Trump. Trump, we love him. Oh, no, dude. Oh, that's so sad. Brother, what happened? Brother, what happened? See? Let me tell you something. This is why you don't take Republicans seriously when they now will say, why don't you take us seriously? Why don't you treat us with the respect we deserve? Because they do not deserve respect. Because why would I? How can I take someone seriously when they're like gloating that Trump fucking won when Trump clearly had lost? And now they're like, well, why are you making fun of me for thinking that Trump won when he clearly had lost? Like, no, I'm here to tell you I am a petty bitch. Okay. I'm here to tell you that I'm not going to lie and act like there is this like civility between us. Okay. Yeah. Sucks to suck, bitch. You fucking lost. You lost. Blue lives matter. Blue lives matter. Another one, bow tie Rob. You're a sad person. If it's so banned in the USA, go live in Iran, you dumb fuck. A terrorist talking about US politics, that's cool. Trump is my president. Little transphobia in there. You're a sad person. Race bait. I mean, it's proven that women of color were dumb compared to white women until the 90s. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a full ban. Why are you not treating me with respect? Also saying shit like women of color were dumb compared to white women until the 90s. Please treat my difference in opinion with respect. This is a straw man. This is a straw man. The actions of nearly every Republican in this chat does not reflect on Republicans as a whole, sir. Anyway, we're going to get to the maggoteers, delicious, juicy maggoteers in a second. Let's finish this though.
A long time. It was supposed to take a long time, many, many years to develop a vaccine. We have 2 out. We have another one coming almost immediately. And it really is a great achievement. So you should start to see really good numbers over the next few months. I think you're going to see those numbers really skyrocket downward. And I can only say this, we have worked hard. We've left it all, as the athletes would say, we've left it all in the field. We don't have to come and say, we'll never say in a month when we're sitting in Florida, we're not going to be looking at each other and saying, you know, if we only worked a little bit harder, you can't work harder. And we had a lot of obstacles, and we went through the obstacles, and we just got 75 million votes, and that's a record in the history of sitting presidents. That's an.
I mean, you can't, like, remember when in the beginning of the pandemic, Trump would say, like, well, Obama and Joe Biden did so much worse with the swine flu. And I was like, well, that's a false equivalency that harms you. It's the same energy. Like, well, we got more votes than any other sitting president. Okay, but the opposition got even more votes. So, like, you know, you're saying that, but that's not exactly a good thing for you. It is a historic loss. You got rolled by a carcass, dude. Just like bringing up Obama's numbers during the swine flu, which was 14,000 deaths, is not good for you when you're at 1,400 deaths a day right now. Like 14,000 deaths total in the United States of America, swine flu. And Donald Trump, remember, kept saying like, well, you know, the Obama, there was 4,000 deaths a day at its peak, like fucking 5 days ago. Okay, in the aftermath of like the holiday peak, there was 4,000 people dying a day. So why would you bring that number up? Because it doesn't matter. Because for Republicans, it's just him saying something. Like at this stage, we have completely lost touch with reality to a degree where like Trump could literally say, well, 5 is actually a larger number than 5,000. And his followers will say, yeah, that's right. No, you don't understand. 5 bigger than 5,000. And his supporters would be like, yeah, Trump said it. It's true. There's a lot of people who literally operate that way. And that's why he can get away with saying like, well, I got more votes than anyone has ever gotten. Or he can get away with saying stuff like, oh, Bobby, he did so poorly with swine flu, he killed so many people.
An all-time record by a lot, by many millions. In the history of sitting presidents, it's been really just an honor. And one of the things we're very, very proud of is the selection of almost 300 federal judges and 3 great Supreme Court justices. That's a very big number. That's a record-setting number. And so we've done a lot, and there's still things to do. First thing we have to do is pay our respects and our love to the incredible people and families who suffered so gravely from the China virus. It's a horrible thing that was put onto the world. We all know where it came from, but it's a horrible, horrible thing. So be very careful. Be very, very careful. But we want to pay great love to all of the people that have suffered, including families who have suffered so gravely. So with that, I just want to say you are amazing people. This is a great, great country. It is my greatest honor and privilege to have been your president.
Bro, this is so pathetic. This is so pathetic and sad, dude. It's great. It's fucking awesome. It's awesome. Lawmakers display inaugural painting. Ugh. Okay. Honestly, a little disrespectful. He was still the president of the United States. Man, the president of the United States can suck my fucking cock, okay? And that includes Joe Biden, too. Disrespectful. So shut the fuck up, bitch. President of the United States. Okay, bro.
I will always fight for you. I will be watching, I will be listening, and I will tell you that the future of this country has never been better. I wish the new administration great luck and great success. I think they'll have great success. They have the foundation to do something really spectacular.
Oh, what a pussy. That's so sad. Dude, that's so sad. Oh, the next administration, they'll do so much. They'll do well. They do. I promise. Wow, what a change of pace from Joe Biden is stealing the election. Ooh, that's so good. That's so fucking good, baby. Oh, God.
And again, we put it in a position like it's never been before, despite the worst plague to hit since, I guess you'd say 1917, over 100 years ago. And despite that, the things that we've done have been just incredible, and I couldn't have done it without you. So just a goodbye. We love you. We will be back in some form. And again, I want to just, in leaving, I want to thank our Vice President, Mike Pence, and Karen. I want to thank Congress, because we really worked well with Congress, at least certain elements of Congress.
I have
But
to
we
note,
really did.
All right, shut the fuck
not
up.
only did we just swear in a son and daughter of the Senate to these offices, but indeed both these former senators skipped the House altogether. Today, this flag flew over our former colleague's inauguration as the very first female vice president of the United States. So, to our very distinguished former colleague, Madam Vice President,
that's great.
Please accept this flag with the highest compliments and congratulations of the United States Senate.
The distinguished leader of the Senate pointed out that he has hosted this lunch for members of the Senate who have become president and vice president. But I have the privilege of giving the flag to the President of the United States, the flag that was flown when you were sworn in, Mr. President. This flag may reflect all that is said about your
Okay, I gotta pee, but when I'm back,
America United.
folks, this is boring as shit, but when I'm back, I got something that's not so boring for you.
Just all of the enthusiasm.
Just wait, I got some real good shit coming right now. Macklemore just dropped a freestyle celebrating Trump leaving office, boys! Oh,
is
yeah!
Is our flag still there? Then you say, play ball. Right there. Play ball. So we're going to get ready to play ball. We're ready to go with the inspiration of our flag flying. But again, on behalf of the House of Representatives, it is my privilege to extend to you the flag that was flown the early moment that you were sworn in as President of the United States. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Dr. Biden. Thank you. If we had the lunch, we would have had California wine. Is that not right? Madam Vice President, Mr. Emhoff, congratulations. With liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
And one of the traditions of inauguration, the exchange of gifts that taking place there, and leaders of both the House and Senate taking part.
All right, let's do it. We're back.
50 grand.
We're back, baby. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Liberals are back again, boys. Liberals are back, and they are doing their darndest to live it up, motherfucker. Let's see.
That's enough. 50 grand, I get this on one take. Hey. Come on, man. Now. Oh, you high-fiving MAGA white boys drinking White Claws. Care about your taxes more than human rights. Sign off, you know mask wearing. Big truck driving. Blue lives matter. Talking shit about the riots. Double standard. Once the white folks went and tried it, they're patriots. No, those are terrorists, Brian. And all you liberals out there being silent while black people dying at the hands of police violence. They care more about animal rights and recycling and bicycling and the climate and toothpaste with iron. You two are complicit. You two getting brought up. Give it to you pro bono. You two are the problem. I'm right there with you. Silence on all us. Comfy in my privilege. Like, should I risk all this? Yes. And if you think I care to lose you as a fan, peace out, bitch. You know exactly where I stand. Trump's over. He lost. Social media kicked him off.
Every part of this makes me want to say cringe, but it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Oh my God.
Orange hole so long. You're fired. Trump's over.
I mean, this part sucks. Like, the fucking chorus is shit, but whatever.
On the White House lawn, retire the liar, impeach that orange hole so long. It's like Trump is just a symptom that we ain't free from. This dull white supremacy that he would feed us. We celebrating, but to think a new era's begun. Still half the country feels the same way that he does. So what the fuck are we gonna do now? Biting my dog, but he close to getting put down. Surprise, another old white guy in the house who's fine. We just hold our breath when he opens his mouth. We thought 2021 was gonna save us.
Just a little.
We thought that we were gonna all love our neighbors. We thought COVID was over being contagious. Nope, America's still armed, dumb, and dangerous. Trump's over. He lost. Social media kicked him off. He gone. Throw a party on the White House lawn. Retire the liar. Impeach that orange hole so long. You're fired. Trump's over. He lost. Social media kicked him off. He gone. Throw a party on the White House lawn. Retire the liar. Impeach that orange hole so long.
You're fired. Wait 1 second.
Okay, that kind of wasn't that bad. That, like, I thought it was going to be, like, really fucking... I thought it was going to be, like, really, really, really cringe. And it was, like... God damn it. I can't even make fun of that all that bad. It wasn't, like, that bad. Did you grab a drink when peeing? No, I did not. I mean, it wasn't. It's fucking... It's a Trump rap. It's never going to be good. Like, my expectations were that this was going to be a 1 out of 10, and it was like a soft 6. The mustache, he looks like my gay uncle's Filipino boyfriend. Devrici Macklemore bıyığı da bırakmış. Ha, ülkücü oğlum. CCC. Kardeş burada ülke ocağı açtı bir tane. Macklemore. Demon sign? No, I'm doing the ultra nationalist Turkish party sign because his mustache looks like a like the Turkish ultra nationalist mustache that looks like a crescent. Anyway. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Fuck. Okay. God damn it. Abort. New policy on Israel just dropped. Breaking. Biden admin challenges U.S. ambassador to Israel into U.S. ambassador to Israel, the West Bank, and Gaza. Oh. Day one policy shift signals new admin does not consider any parts of these areas as Israeli territory. That's interesting. That is not what I thought was going to happen. That goes literally directly against. It could just be an aesthetic change like this. But they expressly mentioned multiple times that they were not going to move the... they mentioned numerous times that they were not going to move the embassy back. Hey, shouts out the Cash App. Okay, bro. That's actually surprising. This is actually surprising. The Biden administration on Wednesday changed the U.S. ambassador to Israel's Twitter account name to read the official Twitter account of U.S. ambassador to Israel, West Bank, and Gaza, walking back the Trump administration's pro-Israel policies. The change of the title marks a significant shift in policy towards Israel. I mean, this could be nothing. You know what I mean? This could be nothing. It probably will be nothing. It's even more than I thought, but it is still more than what I thought was going to, what they were going to do. Because they straight up said, they straight up said that they were not going to move the embassy, that they were, you know, that Israel is our greatest ally, blah, blah, blah. Like, I thought that they would completely overlook, like, the difference between the Jewish candidate who was running for president and my fucking best choice for president, perhaps in a very long time, if not of all time, Bernie Sanders, was like, if Israel continues the human rights abuses against the Palestinian people, we will take away the aid in its entirety. Like, that's a normal thing to say. That is something you should say. That's something that every fucking politician should say. What are you doing? Same with fucking Saudi Arabia too, by the way. Same with all of our foreign allies. Like, the fuck? Right? And on the other side, Joe Biden literally was like, we're not doing that. We're hugging and kissing everybody. Like, Bernie reminding everyone that not all Jews are Zionists, except it doesn't matter. They immediately were like, fuck off. Bernie's not... They tried to even do the Democratic majority for Israel was the first PAC in the Democratic primaries that literally started attacking Bernie Sanders. They built that specifically so they could attack Bernie Sanders. It was created by the same people that perpetrated the conspiracy and slander against Corbyn as well in the UK. And they literally were like, Bernie Sanders is an anti-Semite. So, I mean, it didn't stick because Americans are like, no, he's Jewish. That's ridiculous. Bernie will never be president. I mean, yeah, he won't. He's like 7 gorillion years old. So, and by the way, you can be a Jewish anti-Semite, for the record. That doesn't mean you can't be a Jewish anti-Semite. You can be a Jew and be a horrible monster against other Jews. I would go so far as to say that this man right here, Bibi Netanyahu, is a perfect example of a Jewish person who literally continued Holocaust revisionism. Okay? He's a great example of this. Stephen Miller is another great example of this. Okay, so anti-Zionism is inherently anti-Sem, just letting you... No, it's not. Just like criticizing Saudi Arabia is not inherently anti-Islamophobic. Like, you would never fucking say that. Being against America's fucking violent actions does not mean you hate America. Why is it that so many supporters of Israel literally sound like fucking chuds? Or not anti-Islamophobic, Islamophobic, sorry. Yeah, I said it wrong, but you know what I mean. Shut the fuck up. Okay? So many supporters of Israel unironically sound like MAGA Trump supporters when it comes to the issue of Israel. Oh, you must hate all Jews. Here, maybe I'll do the accent for you so you get a better understanding of what you sound like. It's okay. We need to have the world. We need to keep operating the world's largest open air prison in Gaza. They're evil and they're terrorists. They deserve to be in prison. We need to keep doing settler terrorism, brother, in the West Bank. We need to keep doing that. We need to turn West Bank into a goddamn parking lot for Israel. You understand me? That's what you sound like. Okay? There are literally Israeli leftists and Israeli politicians to the left of Democrats? Of course. Of course there are. Anyway. Yeah. It also denies like American Jews or international Jews that are also against the occupation. They're saying it also completely avoids how the cultural the history, the robust history that Jewish people have had is a consequence of their shared oppression, being in the forefront of civil liberties and equality and all of those initiatives combined. When you just associate the horrific actions of the state of Israel against Palestinians with the international Jewish community and their goals, like, you should not accept that. You should not literally be like, no, being a Jew is about like fucking eviscerating Palestinians. Okay, why would you adopt that position willingly? Anyway. Sam Cedars against the occupation. Does that make him an anti-Semite? Of course. My real uncle, Sam Cedar. All right, let's keep going. That is surprising. But we'll see how that goes. The best party we have in Israel is a united list. Hiroshima Hameshedet. It's communists and Arabs, and I hope one day it will be in our government. They're walking down the steps, bro. Oh shit, bro.
President Clinton, President Obama, President Bush, all waiting for the wreath-laying ceremony to start. But I spent some time with Senator Harris shortly after the election. And it also isn't lost on her, Lester, Savannah, that she's the first graduate of an HBCU, a historically black college and university. She's also a proud member of a sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha. She's an AKA, and it would be hard to overstate how much pride graduates of HBCUs and members of that sorority have in Senator Kamala Harris as the passing review gets ready to begin.
I'm not gonna lie. Our military